get a chance to talk to Yoel? And did he say anything to you afterward?
No, I didn't talk to him.
Do you have any thought on like what would possess a guy at 42 years old, knowing how many title fights he's had, to fight that way?
Right from the bell, he came out and just stood there with his hands up. Right. Makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I thought he was going to come out like a madman. This was a terrible fight. I mean, if you look at the UFC as a whole, for as long as we've been doing it, you can literally put in one hand the fights that we've done. You know what I mean? And it takes two to fight, man. If somebody goes out there and doesn't want to engage and doesn't want to fight, and if you're a guy like if you're a guy like Adesanya, you know, he's got so much more on the line. This is the way the guy's acting. He's going to stay back and he's going to pick him apart the way that he did. You know, that leg was destroyed. We'll see when he comes walking in tonight when you guys see him. I'm sure he's not going to be, you know, he's not going to have a pep in his step tonight. That leg is hurting. And, you know, Adesanya did what he had to do, in my opinion. Why run in there and go crazy against a guy that dangerous when that guy's not fighting at all? I feel like Yoel Romero, he literally went out and stood in the middle of when the bell rang in the first round, just stood there with his hands up. You know what I mean? You're going in and facing the world champion. This is your last shot at a championship. You shouldn't even be here getting this title fight. It should be Paulo Costa. If he didn't get hurt, you don't even get this opportunity. You go in and you do everything you can to win that fight. He literally did none of that. Listen, guys, the fight sucked, right? The fight sucked.
Yeah, it did.
But you just came off the craziest shit you've ever seen in your life. The energy in that building was through the roof. Those guys, you know, they were walking into a no-win situation as it was. You know what I mean? I don't think it was so bad that we're like, God, the ref should have done this. The ref should have. I thought the ref did a good job. You know, there were a couple times when they weren't engaging, and that's probably when he warned them and told them to fight. But tough act to follow. After watching that last fight, it was a tough situation for both of them to be in.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah, we were all.
The fight sucked.